somewhat hard. I know my oldest is going to be turning 9 here in a couple of weeks, and he is super picky. And my 4-year-old is kind of picky, but not really. I got lucky with him. He's kind of like his dad where he'll eat anything. But my oldest is very, very picky. And when you are trying to eat a healthier diet and get away from processed foods, it can be really hard with picky eaters. Like my oldest, he only likes to eat Kraft mac and cheese. And so trying to find things that he'll eat that are healthy is really, really hard. So I wanted to give you a couple of tips for getting your kids to eat healthier. And my first tip for you is to take it slowly. This is what I did with my kids. So for instance, my oldest loves Kraft mac and cheese. So what I did was I found recipes that I could make that were healthier than processed mac and cheese. So initially I found recipes that would make the cheese sauce with cauliflower rather than heavy cream. And then I slowly made different recipes that were moving towards being a whole food plant-based recipe. So now when I make mac and cheese, it's vegetables and nutritional yeast, and it's all healthy. And he loves it now because he's used to it, but it's because I did it a little bit at a time. So take it slowly. You don't want to culture shock your kids because then they'll end up not eating, and that's not good. So take it slowly and try to find recipes that they'll like. The second tip that I can give to you is to keep offering different foods. I forget the exact statistic, but I think it's something like kids need to see their parents eat a particular food 150 times before they'll give it a try, which is crazy, but knowing picky eaters, I can totally believe that. So make sure that you keep offering them these different foods. Have the foods available, even if you're like, I don't want to make the peas, I don't want to steam the broccoli because I know they're not going to eat it. Do it anyway, because them seeing the food on the table and seeing you eat these foods, eventually they will try the foods and they will love them. So just keep offering the different foods to them, which kind of rolls into my next tip of advice is to have the healthy foods available. So if like an after school snack, have apples and peanut butter available, celery, carrots, grapes, pineapple, whatever they like. Have the healthy snacks and alternatives available for them. And just remember that it takes time. So the next tip that I have for you is just to exercise patience. As with anything that we do with our kids, it takes patience, right? So exercise patience with them in this area. Make sure that you are not pressuring them into eating healthier foods. At least extensively. You want a little bit of pressure, so this way you can like nudge them into eating the healthier foods, but you don't want to put so much pressure on them where they're like, heck no, never going to try that. Excuse me. So a little bit of pressure, exercise patience, and just remember that everything takes time. And the more that you can model healthy eating habits and healthy habits in general, the more that they are going to follow you and start doing them themselves. So always remember that you are their role model. They're watching everything you do. So the more that you eat healthy food and the more that you drink water and the more that you work out and the more that you go on walks and the more that you do all of these healthy things, they're going to see that and they will start incorporating that into their own lives. So those are my tips for you today, mamas, to get your kids to eat healthier and have healthier lifestyles. And I would love for you to come join me. I have a free webinar I just launched that is on the 3 secrets to getting healthier. It's all the things that big corporations don't want you to know. So I would love for you to join me. The link is in the description. And of course, if you guys have any questions or comments, let me know. I love to hear from you. So thank you so much, ladies. That's it for today. I hope you have a fabulous day.